assuming you're going to big parties going up, special occasions, times where you're going to get like primped up a little bit more than normal, I have one coming up and I'm going to take you on a little journey with me. Well, actually, you're going to sit by my side as I get ready and kind of step up my normal makeup and primping routine. I hope this is fun. It gives us a chance to kind of chit chat. I can show you a little bit of how I was getting ready. I have not done a full kind of makeup like this in a long time, so who knows how it's going to turn out. Let's find out together. So I hope this is fun and it gives us a chance to connect, especially during this kind of a busier time. So hang on and let me know what you think.
Okay, so I'm about to get ready. You can see Riley in the background. And I just realized that I haven't put on like a full face of like foundation makeup in so long that I don't have half of the things I used to use, like my beauty blender, which I really loved. Can't find any anymore because I just don't put on liquid foundation anymore. So anyway, this is gonna be fun. I haven't done a lot of this for a while, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna start with my primer. Just the only one I still really have is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. So I'll put some of that on. Just hoping this stuff is still good. Yeah, it looks fine. And I already just washed my face and put my Paula's Choice Moisturizer on. So I used to love this primer, and I'm still on the fence now as to which foundation I'm gonna use. I have a Makeup Forever one, the Ultra HD, and it's in Y315, or I have one of my old NARS Punjab, one of these. I think I can actually mix them together. Why not? It's an interesting color combination. Very liquidy, but let's see. I was gonna use a beauty blender, but instead I think I'm gonna use this one I used to love. It's the Sephora Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. Let's just see. And if this looks terrible, it's okay. I will wash it off and start over again. I'm hoping I can handle wearing a liquid foundation again because I haven't for so long. I mean, I can't remember the last time I wore a liquid foundation. I really just tend to use a little concealer and my Bare Minerals powder. I just would have preferred to use a beauty blender because then it comes off so much lighter and to me usually a more natural look. Okay. Well, it's not a terrible color mismatch or anything. So maybe blending them together was a good idea. I just liked a little bit of a more of a glowiness to the NARS one. But I never liked it too glowy, which I think is why I always liked the Makeup Forever one. All right, there goes nothing. Whew, feels funny. Just feels funny to have something like that on your face. All right, let's see. I'm going to use just a tiny bit of concealer. I don't really want to do too much though, and I'm just using the NARS, this NARS with the creamy concealer, just with a little funny little brush here, but it works well. I usually just have some redness around my nose I like to cover up. A little bit around my eyes here, the edge there. And just to use a little bit of this as an eyeshadow primer. So. Whew. Sorry, my mirror is right here, which is why I keep looking that way. It just looks so heavy. Let's pick up another brush just to try and spackle some away, maybe. I guess it's strange when you get used to not wearing a fuller foundation, and then when you go to wear it, I mean, I really feel like this looks so heavy. I really wish I had my beauty blender because I feel like that would lighten it up a little bit, but okay. So for some powder, I think I'm just gonna use, I had some of this, I'm not even sure which powder this was. I'd repackaged it. I think it was like the RCMA type light powder. But I'm very tempted. Well, I guess I will use some of that. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. But there, that's way more than what I use. I just have this old Echo's tool brush. All over. Get the area that, for me, that I usually need the most on. I'm gonna itch at my nose. I keep brushing here. Okay, some powder on. All right, next I'm just gonna just add a tiny bit of bronzer. I'm taking it from, I really like this palette. It was from the Makeup Geek one. I'm trying to think, Flawlessly Ever After Fair Lady Face Palette. And it had a nice combination of a bronzer and 2 blushes, and then this one highlighter, which is a little like cardboardy feeling like, but I do like the other one, so I'm going to use just a little bit of bronzer and just on this cheap complexion brush. Use this one. This is just a travel size, an hourglass one. This is Mood Exposure. So it looks like that. I think that's what I want to use. So I don't really want a lot of color. And I just put it on the same brush as I did for the bronzer because I'm just not into as much of the makeup tools or even the variety of makeup, even though it looked like I stared here for a while. I have just a couple blushes and I think that'll work. I'm just gonna go back to this brush and just kind of blend a little more to get away from some of this color. Can you see Bailey in the back nesting? We can't keep a bed made in this house because she's constantly nesting in it. Anyway, okay, I'll just add a tiny bit of highlighter. So I'm gonna go back into this Makeup Geek one and use this highlighter right here, which really, like I said, I feel like you have to work pretty hard to get anything, and then it's not, to me, my favorite kind of highlighter, but I don't know, I just haven't been into buying a lot of makeup products really lately. Okay, that's that part. I'm gonna go to my brows, which I'm going to use this Benefit, what do they call it? Kaboom Benefit. I have it in number 2. And it comes with this little brush right here, but I have another little e.l.f. brush that also has the little spiral spoolie on it. I like to use this just because it has this and that, and I always brush up there. Yeah, I feel like this makeup just looks so heavy. I don't know if it's because it really looks heavy or it's just I'm not used to wearing so much. Oh, wonderful. I just got a big splotch under my eyebrow. I'll get that in a minute. Think anyone would notice that? Trusty Q-tip. I always love this brush for anything. Do some eyeliner and just very simple eyeshadow. I'm just pretty much doing probably one color of eyeshadow, and it's just this brown, Bobbi Brown and Taupe. I'll show you more of the... Again, I've just been really simple with makeup lately. You know, I tend to use really kind of e.l.f. brushes, Echo brushes. This one is one of the IT Cosmetics double one, and I really do like that. Okay, add this on here, and I'm just doing very simple. Nothing special here as far as multicolors, because what I found is that it just looks a little more classic for me to just have one color that's blended well, and you wouldn't see it anyway because of my deep set eyes. I used to spend so much time doing so many different colors and trying to contour and shape and do all this, and at the time you never saw it anyway, or what you did see ended up looking odd because I guess I was really not always properly placing it given the shape of my eyes. Even after watching like lots of tutorials for hooded eyes, I tend to just like to put it up a little bit higher in each of these areas here. The big thing is always just blending it for me. So just to give a little dimension to my eye. And I will just buff it out a little bit. Just again, a little e.l.f. brush. I just try to be really careful never to get anything down in that part of my eye because that's a no-no for me. Just taking my bare metal, just putting a little bit of powder on that just to help buff it out a little more. Just going to use some eyeliner. I just do the upper inner corners, and this is just the Maybelline Skinny. I really like it. It stays really well for me, but I just do a little tight lining up here. Tell you, nothing I typically don't do anything really fancy at all. This is just weird to have like liquid heavy foundation on. I'm going to keep this out because sometimes after I curl my lashes, which I'm going to do in a minute, I have it takes some of it off. I'm just going to do a quick spray with this Urban Decay All-Nighter. Try to help set some of that powder. Okay. Two more things for me. Curling my eyelashes and some mascara. And for my mascara, I go between two. I really like the Lash Paradise one, waterproof. And I also have this Dior Show Iconic Curl in waterproof, just like waterproof ones. I think for tonight, because this one tends to get really wet and goes on a little gooky, and I don't want a lot of eyelash. I don't want a lot of eyelash kind of gooky kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to use this one. That's a technical term, eyelash gooky stuff. I've stopped striving to try and get long, fluffy eyelashes because I realize, again, it's okay not to, and I almost feel like it looks a little funny on me sometimes. So I mainly do the mascara just to have a little bit of, I don't know, darkness there, and just to call that out just a tiny bit, as opposed to making a big show of eyelashes. Just for me. It's certainly changed over the years that way. And I'm just making sure I'm touching up again because again, I found that that's really an important thing for me. Okay, trying to make sure I don't let the mascara smear, because it's one of those wet kind of mascaras. I found that I have to be really careful the first couple minutes of putting it on that doesn't smear a little bit, even though it's waterproof. Okay, I think that's makeup done except for my lipstick, which I will put on at the last minute. I don't know. It just looks so heavy. All right, I'm gonna do my hair now, which basically, hopefully, will not be much involved here. Okay. My favorite hairspray. It's the Aveda air control one. Absolutely love it. Okay. Just try to put a little volume there. I really love the smell of that hairspray. Just added a few little textured pieces. This also helps with the volume piece that I need there. I love this hairspray because it looks like I'm spraying a lot, and I guess I am, but it doesn't, it's not like stiff and yucky. Again, another technical term. And it smells divine. If they made this in a perfume, which they might, again, an Aveda product, I would definitely be purchasing some. Okay, last little piece for here, and then I'll probably catch you guys later is just putting on my earrings, and then I'll get my dress on. One of my favorite earrings that match my necklace and my ring. The sapphires. See, I have a ring that it matches, and then that's what this necklace is here too. I wear this all the time and the ring all the time. I saved also the matching earrings for those special occasions. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed, and I'll put my lipstick on at kind of one of the last minutes or so. Right, hoping this hair looks okay. I'm gonna take a quick look. It is what it is. I will check back later.